Hi, my name is Nur Shahira Izzati, but you can call me Shah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Afda Farhana binti Muhammad Faizal.
My name is Nur Jannati binti Muhammad Zaki.
Hi, my name is Nur Sofina binti Nur Hakim.
Hi, my name is Ilham Nurul Iman binti Cik Draman.
Today I'm going to explain about my introduction of our case study, which is Zoonotic Disease Management in Poultry Farms, a case of avian influenza. Avian influenza is a highly contagious viral disease that primarily affects birds, including domestic poultry, such as chickens, turkeys, and ducks. The virus is classified into low pathogenic avian influenza, which is a mild illness, and highly pathogenic avian influenza, which can result in severe disease with high mortality rates, devastating poultry industries worldwide. The case of AI, avian influenza, outbreaks in poultry farms is a recurring global issue, with notable instances including the 2003 H5N1 epidemic in Southeast Asia, which is influenza disease, the epidemic influenza, which we all know, in 2003. And there's also one in United States and Europe in 2014 until 2015. This incident led to the culling of millions of birds, massive economic losses, and heightened fears of a potential pandemic due to the virus capacity to infect humans, which means that avian influenza can in fact affect humans, causes us to be in a pandemic, and causes panic worldwide. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Hi, today I will be presenting about case study analysis, but to be precise, it is about biosecurity gaps. Biosecurity gaps in the battle against avian influenza poses a serious risk to the well-being of both domestic poultry and wildlife. One of the most significant elements discovered is the lack of the proper controls over facility access, which may permit unapproved residents or superfluous staff to enter the building. The risks of avian influenza spreading to the general public may rise if there is no safe perimeter in place to regulate or people's admission and departure. In the fight against avian influenza, inconsistent sanitation and hygiene practices can lead to biosecurity gaps because employees have significant chance of catching the virus by working closely with the poultry animals. It might be problematic if shower in and shower out procedures are not implemented or continuously followed. Aside from that, since white birds, rodents, and other insects can spread disease, it might be dangerous to fail to control wildlife. Poor procedures execution can therefore result from inadequate or inconsistent biosecurity protocols training. Therefore, the program's overall efficiency may be jeopardized if staffs are not routinely updated on biosecurity procedures, which could increase the avian influenza chances of survival.
I will talk about the second factors of our case study analysis, which is the management techniques. The dangers of avian influenza outbreak in poultry farms can increase due to poor management techniques. Poorly maintained farms provide the perfect environment for the development of avian influenza virus. This happens because food waste, equipment, and organic matters that is not managed well become a source of pollution. Failure to control wild birds that can potentially carry this virus also contribute to transmission, especially when there is no fence or barrier that separates the farm area from the outside environment. The high density of chicken population increase the risk of virus transmission because the narrow space made it easier for disease to spread quickly. The lack of regular health checks and the immediate isolation of sick chickens contribute to the spread of the epidemic. The early signs of the disease cannot be detected in time, causing preventive measures such as isolation of infected chicken to be delayed, and this allows the disease to spread throughout the population.
Condition environment. Condition environment, there's a 12 factor, which is there's an ambient air pressure, specific humidity, surface radiation, rainfall, snow, air temperature, wind speed, and so on. There's a 12, and this actually the factor that can be outbreak than the occurs with lower temperature in Central Asia and Europe in spring and winter. That's all. Thank you.
I will be presenting about research findings. Often referred to as bird flu, avian influenza is a virus that mostly affects bird species, but can also infect humans and other animals. The virus, which is characterized by its capacity for mutation and interspecies transmission, has attracted international attention as a result of outbreaks that have a major negative economic impact on the poultry industry and spark public health concerns. In order to enhance preventive, control, and treatment methods, recent study endeavors concentrate on comprehending the virus transmission dynamics, mutation patterns, and potential for cross-species infection. This study looks at recent research on avian influenza and clarifies how it affects human health and animals. According to recent research by Ilaria Kapwa and Dennis J. Alexander on 2008, vaccination is an effective strategy for controlling the transmission of avian influenza by getting birds' immune system prepared to fight off the virus. The possibility of infection is considerably decreased when birds undergo vaccinations because their immune system are prepared to identify and fight off the virus if it is encountered. In addition to protecting individual birds from disease, this proactive immune response also lessens the quantity of virus that the birds shed, so limiting its spread to other birds, animals, and maybe people. Additionally, vaccination reduces the scope of outbreaks in chicken population by preventing the virus from spreading unrestrained through the creation of an immune buffer. Vaccines continue to be a flexible and successful method of reducing the changing danger of avian influenza because they are regularly updated to target new virus strains. Public Health 2008 studies show that enhanced biosecurity practices are one of the most efficient methods for preventing avian influenza's introduction and spread. High-level biosecurity minimizes exposure of poultry to external sources of infection, such as white birds, contaminated equipment, or human activity. For this one, the potential risk is people never comply with the biosecurity measure. On such a large farming operation, such as that of a broilers, it is only normal that there can be times when procedure may not be followed at all. Allow entry only to those people who need to be on a poultry farm in the first place. All visitors and their transport equipment must be thoroughly disinfected and all vehicles further subjected to biosecurity protocol.
I will talk about the solution proposal. First of all, we should enhance the biosecurity in that place. The staff and all of the visitors should be given the protective clothing and footwear, especially for use on premises. It is important to maintain accurate records of all visitors and workers. This will help quickly trace the source of the spread of any diseases on premises, minimizing the impact on business. Next, the vaccination can be a key part of this control, especially when combined with careful monitoring and surveillance strategies. It is essential for poultry to prevent the diseases.
In conclusion, research on managing zoonotic diseases, particularly avian influenza in poultry farms, is crucial to control the virus and prevent transmission to humans. Highly pathogenic strains like H5N1 and H7N9 pose serious risks to poultry health, public safety, and global economy. Key risk factors include weak biosecurity, wide bird interactions, and live poultry markets. Improved biosecurity, avian influenza vaccines, and rapid diagnostics are essential for prevention and early detection. Sustainable measures in live poultry markets and global surveillance are also needed. Continued research is vital to developing strategies that protect public health and the poultry industry.